Hello everyone, I am back. I told you to do something else. It's like best I could, because one, fast mode else during the day, and that's yeah. And I want to do something, or horror at least. Why not to go with HP Lovecraft? I could have went back to Witches of Cthulhu. I think it's like not much of the horror aspect is there, it's just gotta do progress of the story. But the one we're going to do is The Sinking City, a detective of Lovecraftian. It helps us increase the detective skills, but also is Lovecraftian based, so we're good. But again, I hope you guys are having a great Halloween. Hope it goes well, and thank you for stopping by this late. We'll probably watch it later, I don't know. But thanks for a lot for stopping by. Let's begin to the depths of H.P. Lovecraft, The Sinking City. The judge requested, hysteria, yada yada. Part of the reason why I'm not reading out loud, I have read this a few times, I played this a few times, so you gotta bear with that. So that's why I'm not like expressing like all reading it too in depth or things, but we're gonna read anyways, so let's have a good time. He's much more aesthetic with this, more than anything. I forgot to put subtitles on, didn't I? I gotta do that. Yep, it's on. That's what we're on. Okay. First aid in the brick. Alright. Right. Inspections, yeah. Right.
Hope I never have to use it. Something tells me I will.
These controls are so freaking janky. I keep freaking about that. Dear Charles Reed has requested a research outburst hysteria at Alcamont, Mass. It turns out their assumptions were correct, such as indeed frequent hearing men with my cross are down by Alcamont haunted by visions similar to yours. The city's giant presence is something great, yet unknown. As luck has, I believe it's somewhat a source of the ailment. A person might help you. Prepare yourself. Alcamont as soon as you can. I'll meet you if I can. Gary Vandenberg. Frosty, welcome, y'all. Yeah, bear with me a while. been a while. And atrocities are so fucking janky. I tell you, they're so janky. Q, tutorial, T, items is tab, map, C. Okay. Pevin scream in the mind eye. There we go. Right tab.
Never trust a tourist advertisement.
Never trust anything.
Now get out.
Rude.
At last, Mr. Charles Reed. What a pleasure to finally meet you in the flesh.
Nice to meet you.
Johannes van
Vandenberg.
at your service. I did promise to meet you the moment you arrived.
Ah, much obliged, Mr. Vandenberg. I guess I didn't expect you to mean so literally.
Please call me Johannes.
Honest.
But where are my manners? Welcome to the proud city of Oakmont. Alas, now is not its finest hour, though it is its most important.
You said you know someone who can help me with my problem. The visions have been getting worse.
Such vividness of dreams is not uncommon here in Oakmont. By chance, the man I spoke of, Robert Throgmorton, is already at the port. He has dedicated a lot of time and effort to investigate this issue. Alas, I fear he has a more pressing matter on his hands.
How can I find Mr. Throgmorton?
Don't worry, you can't miss him. Throgmorton seems to stand out.
Oh yeah.
I'll need a place to lay my head while I'm here. Any recommendations?
Fear not. I've already feathered a nest for you. There's a room in your name at the Devil's Reef Hotel. Here's the key.
Sounds charming.
Don't judge a book by its cover, Mr. Reed.
What's the best way to get around Oakmont? I'd like to drop my things at the hotel.
Most locals go by foot or by boat. I've got the latter sorted for you. There's one waiting outside the port.
You're too kind, Johannes. Can you steer me towards the Devil's Reef?
Take this map. Mark the hotel and a few other key places.
Other places? Like what?
You're a private eye, yes?
Mhm.
Well, I've highlighted the police station, city archive, newspaper, places you'll need to get to the truth. This city is insular, its ways mysterious. No one will take you by the hand, so you better know where to turn in search of a lead.
Good to know.
How do you fill your days, Mr. Vanderberg?
I host a philosophy club for like-minded intelligentsia, gathering seeds of thought, like moths drawn to a flame.
Does Oakmont really have much of a market for philosophy these days?
There is no consciousness without pain, Mr. Reed. No better moment for clarity than times of hardship.
Basically.
Oh, that's it for now, I think. Thanks for helping me get my bearings.
No, no. The pleasure was mine, Mr. Reed.
Oh, before you go, how can I get in touch with you later?
Don't worry about that. I'm the kind of man who finds you.
Oh yeah. Welcome to Alchemont. Basically. Very much more graphic appealing like hell, I admit that. Basically. I'm excited to compare to it, but I'm glad they remastered, make it more in-depth. We got the boat, my PSN. Guess I really changed my point of view. Again, you gotta think that. Gamma is mostly just gamma. Yeah, it's not. Yeah, there's no other ones. Okay, fair. Hoping it was.
The end is nigh. It will begin again. What is down comes up. The seed is sowed.
Rob Thornton. There's Rob Thornton.
I don't care about your petty excuses. No one leaves the port until my son is found, and that is fun.
Excuse me. Are you Robert Throgmorton?
I am, but not interested. Go
I
away.
think I'm more in a
My name's
detail.
Charles Reed. I'm a private investigator, just arrived from Boston. I was told you might be able to help me.
Private investigator, you say? Well, perhaps we can help each other.
If I may ask, what happened to your son?
Why do you care? What's your angle, outsider?
Well, like I said, I'm a PI. Finding people is kind of my specialty.
Is it? Well, Albert was part of a deep-sea expedition I commissioned. This useless fool over here says he found Albert washed ashore in a lifeboat. Says he was barely conscious, out of his mind, talking gibberish in some other language. But he even tried to bite him.
And you don't believe him?
Complete malarkey.
Okay, you say that.
I know my Albert. I raised him strong and smart, the best of his kind. It couldn't have been him. Albert's disappearance is the work of Innsmouthers. Mark my words.
I take it you're not the biggest fan of these Innsmouthers.
Those fish-faced freaks have overrun this city since the police burned Innsmouth to the ground. Now, those filthy migrants occupy half this damned city. The port, Grimhaven Bay, Salvation Harbor, the shells. They are everywhere.
So they're just refugees.
Hardly. They've taken work from the local fishermen. They stir and agitate against us, the Throgmorton family. We are the pillar of this community, not to mention that crime rates have skyrocketed. Simply speaking, they are a big stinking pile of trouble.
I've heard you're the man to speak to about visions, outbreaks of hysteria. I'm trying to get to the bottom of it myself.
Another newcomer with another problem. Yes, I know what you speak of.
Can I ask you a few questions?
How dare you? My son Albert is missing, and no one in this Innsmouth-ridden city will do a damn thing. But yes, let's talk about your dreams.
Mr. Throgmorton, let me help you. I'm rather good at tracking down missing people. I'll find Albert.
What makes you think you can do it? Oakmont is not exactly friendly to new arrivals.
Let's just say I tend to see things that others miss.
Literally.
And anyway, what have you got to lose? Sounds like you could use every man you can get.
Vera, you have a point, newcomer.
I need to know more about what happened to Albert.
Dane, did you not listen at all? I already told you everything. After leaving on the expedition, Albert was found on the shore in a lifeboat. This fisherman supposedly brought him to the house, and then left to call me. But when I arrived here, my son was nowhere to be seen.
Anything else?
Clearly, something suspicious occurred inside the house. I suggest you stop dawdling and go see for yourself.
As much as I'm enjoying the weather, Mr. Throgmorton, it's time for me to get started.
Find my son, newcomer, and be quick about it.
Of course, Throckmorton. Yeah, I know. Evidence, yes. Alright, Frosty, welcome. Yada yada. Found his son missing the port. Yeah, that's until you found him. And the key to Devil's Reef. Lore wise, it's just a full of the trophy, which is junk in my place. Alright. I gotta make sure to get to the case. It's been a while since I touched this, so bear with me. Mind eye is Q, C is case. Okay. Okay, let's go and look around, shall we? I think it's gonna be a duh. Something about this is interesting. It's very interesting to say the least.
You like it here, newcomer? Well, get used to it. No one leaves Oakmont nowadays.
Can't catch a mackerel since those Innsmouthers took over the fishing business.
As much as I know for the HP Lovercraft lore, I really know nothing.
Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it? Something with this helmet gives me chills. What's wrong with it?
Albert's will. I hope to find. My name is Albert Thorin. This is my will. I warn you, don't go to the depths below Oakmont. There is. I should never done. Everything should remain in that cave. Fester of fear I will become me. Seeing the brain dancing eyelids. Close my eyes. The cycle goes on and on. And the end it comes. I must warn everyone. I must tell my father. He's here.
Where's your Oberon, huh, Titania?
There's Innsmelters. Nice and selling, but it's also interesting to see at least. It's just the aesthetic of this world is so fascinating. I'm glad they're making a sequel to this finally. So it deserves.
I've said everything I know.
Don't do anything stupid, newcomer. And keep your hands where I can see them.
Oh, wow, you're such an ass.
The book is damp and damaged, but clearly well cared for.
Oh, come on. Says I roughly know where this people goes, but again, I go through this process.
Huh. This dog mat looks better than the owner's bed.
Much more fascinating, to say the least. Sounds of horror, you can hear it.
Let's see what you find, newcomer.
Wow.
It would take tremendous effort to move this thing, let alone tossing it over like this. Hello? Hey, can you hear me?
Oh, yeah. What? Who are you? Are you police? I already told them everything.
It's okay. I'm Charles Reed, Private Eye. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son.
Oh, okay. What do you want?
Tell me about yourself.
Name's Will Hammond. I'm a fisherman. We all are. Live here together. Me, poor fella Paul, Barry, and Innsmouther Lewis Flynn. We moved here after the flood. I worked on the railroad, but the rail ain't kicking anymore, so I started fishing. It was out of starve.
I want to know what happened here. Every detail.
I don't remember much. Me, Paul, and Lewis. We were here. This is our house. Barry was outside on his business. Then he came back carrying Throgmorton's son. He was unconscious, barely breathing. Barry left again to call Mr. Robert.
Then what?
We put the guy in Lewis's room. And he started to make these horrible sounds and... Okay. My head began to burst. And he woke up. And after that, I don't remember a thing. Just dreams. Drowned streets, a sleeping giant, a voice that called me.
That sounds familiar. Where are all the other guys?
That's Paul there on the floor. Kay be with him. Barry's outside with Mr. Throgmorton. Lucky rascal missed everything. And I have no idea where Lewis or Throgmorton's son got to. Starting to suspect the worst.
Do you know how Paul died?
I don't know. When I pulled myself together, he was already gone. Kay have mercy on his soul.
I'll leave you to it. Take care of yourself, Will.
Please, Detective, sir, tell me the truth. Could it be me?
Nah.
Did I kill Paul? Or did I kill him?
I don't know yet, Will. The police will stop anyone coming in or out of here, so I suggest you just try and get some rest.
I'm afraid of what I might dream.
Okay, be with ya. That's their terms. It's English, that's why I don't ask.
Choo-choo.
Okay, be with ya. I was gonna work on freaking alcohol shit.
I can barely recognize the face of the poor fella.
Oh.
He was beaten to a pulp.
Jesus Christ.
I'm surprised they don't have someone's portrait here. 5 cards short of a full house.
Yeah, it actually was. He was actually off by a 2.
Never seen knives like this before. Masterful work. Seems like prohibition hasn't affected Oakmont too much.
I think everyone uses the drink anyways, so. There it is.
So that's what an Innsmouther looks like.
Go.
Glenna, Nehri, Glenna, Gebheil, Nukulina, Haft. Take this, ape face.
What's happening?
Yeah, run!
Okay, let's see what we have here.
This one, if you compare it to us playing Shadows of the Doubt, it's actually much more interactive compared to the other one, and also less freaking stressful at times. Again, I say that lightly. Later on, it gets much more harder.
What?
Take this, ape face. Yeah, run!
When Albert Throgmorton woke up, he was not himself. He attacked the fishermen, and his hysteria spread to them. When he got wounded, he fled.
Yeah. Yeah, da, da, da. All right. Okay. Albert went missing. It's unstable. Dangerously was threatening and fell the fisherman. Yep. Spreads his sort of physical influence, made everyone nearby suffer hysteria. That ends well for Lewis to suffer hands of Thartans that could release and hate him. People hate the rest. Albert Fish and Lewis seeing the fight after all seems to make sense.
So the fisherman pursued Albert, even let off a few shots. Even though Albert was wounded, he managed to climb that high. Robert wasn't exaggerating when he said he raised him strong. There's something in the pocket.
One more week, I owe you money where else. I don't know enough operating bar smoothly to fuzz stupid around the port. Don't worry, it's like an idea. Peter. Ugh.
And the blood is fresh. Whomever it belongs to could not have got far.
I want to use the freaking melee. Why? Because it saves me bullets, and bullets in this game are very essential.
The door won't budge.
Well then. Oi! Oh fuck. Deserved it did.
One fatal round through the forehead. That's no accident. This was deliberate.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm. 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 Our house. Oh, back here. Managed to kill Albert outright because he's ready to drive him off. Lewis in Smelford killed Albert and maybe home in Oakport. Mm-hmm. Probably missing something anyways. Mostly everything anyways, so I think it's just a matter of aesthetic. Alright. Now let's go to the bar. Under the keel.
You look familiar, but old Billy hasn't seen you around.
You don't say. I do need to make some rounds, so.
Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Under the keel.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Under the keel.
Come closer, troubled soul. Let me tell you what your future holds.
You're some kind of fortune teller?
Yes, my dear. Yes. Oh, it's so clear. Your path holds many surprises, newcomer.
Really? Like what?
Not so fast, newcomer. I see many things. For a small fee, I'll tell you some of them.
All right, how much? $1?
Your money has no value here, newcomer. After the flood, Oakmonters deal in the practical. Booze, smokes, and bullets. And I'll make it easier for you. I don't smoke.
Let's hear what my future holds.
Let me focus. The sea will be generous in the coming days. Many gifts delivered. and many will regret partaking.
I don't think I follow.
I see old and new, a hard heart against an iron will. Whoever wins, you win too, but you'll only see that from inside a metal cage. And tall pillars, circled by the dead. A race from one to the next, as time itself laughs.
Thank you. I'll keep that in mind.
You are welcome. I can't wait to see what you do.
Under the kill.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are. Consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece. They arrived in the flood. Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you can kill it.
Mm-hmm.
Keep your gun handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I find that insulting, but again.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. You hand him over, and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So?
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
Smart man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
On the kill.
What the? Get them! Oh.
Drunk. Alright, time to meet Mr. Finley.
Who are you? What are you doing?
Charles Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Throg. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. No, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I got nothing to hide.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. So I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though. I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but Others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder. Always conspiring behind our backs. Always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition, reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld. The Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, the Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Want to spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
No, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the she. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
And yet he had a goddamn cult with it.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
I won't tell him. Everyone seems to agree there's been an outbreak of madness around these parts. I'm inclined to believe you fell victim to it too. Plus, it seems heartless to tear apart a family after what you've been through already.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Reed.
No.
Thank you.
That said, the port's still closed. What will you do?
Hide here, I guess. Don't have a choice. The streets are flooded with police.
I'll make something up to tell Throgmorton.
No.
Leave as soon as you can.
Thank you again, sir. I won't forget this.
Oh yeah, you will. I'm a rat, so I prefer to hit the other one to get that freaking free bullets and gun, but I'm gonna roll without it this time. No, he's a killer. What? I'm a rat. Now you get that. And besides, you're gonna die. He's gonna die. I'm a rat, so don't judge me on that. Gotta get the gun this time, no, but not going without it this time. Try to at least.
Mr. Throgmorton, I'm afraid I have bad news.
No.
Yeah, I found your son in the basement of a nearby warehouse. I'm sorry, but he was murdered. Shot in the head and the body hidden.
It cannot be true. No. I don't believe it. No.
I've tracked down your son's murderer.
Where? Who is he?
Just as I suspected, the Innsmouther Lewis is responsible for your son's murder. He's hiding at the local bar. Just ask the bartender. Seems like he had a bone to pick with your family and took it out on Albert.
Oh, that scum won't be getting off easy. The whole city shall see what happens when you cross the Throgmortons. Justice, bittersweet as it is, shall be served. It's rare for a newcomer to make himself so useful. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kate is a newcomer barely off the boat. Solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I'm looking into an outbreak of erratic behavior and madness, all linked to shared visions of this place.
Indeed. Then our goals align. This inexplicable hysteria has spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, sleeping giants, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As a bond, so we know. So I sent men to find out.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, and Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I suspect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throgmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering. Bullets mean more than bills.
There we go. Frosty, welcome. Now we got something there now. And I can work on my skills too. Yes. Unnatural recovery. More experiencing. Wagon. Insanity better. Quicker stuff. Not that. So next we go to melee deals more damage, saves us quite a bit. But I also want to go and get some charity more, but I guess we can do some regeneration health. Now let's go back and let the story continue on. Yeah. Lost at sea. Yep. It'd be fun to go down this rat again. It'd be fun. Oh, it took us roughly almost an hour. That's my exploring again. Get my parents again. Hope we get better assumptions on these. There we go. I don't know exactly that sank the US Cyclops. I remember the screams of metal creaking, flying decks, and headache I've ever had. I found myself among the flowing sewer. Nearby pieces both helped me survive. Reached the small island. Found me later starving to half mad by about ancient ruins in their days. The officials said no worry about us seeing real, but memories are true. My strange powers again decided to prove something horrible. That island, something dark and sinister, still haunts me. And
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers.
if you don't know your history, you probably do, or probably don't even care. But the US Cyclops actually was the ship that was sank, that was lost in the sea in the Bermuda Triangle, carrying a bunch of coal for the war before it got sank down. Became famous for the Bermuda Triangle.
Never again, they say.
Let's read.
No matter how much of this I choke down, the visions always return.
And actually, we have some other stuff here. Sunsman is the remastered version of this game. They had a bit more things to it. Esprain Sleuth. So they added more suits, and you have a cultist by DLC wise. DLC is by some other stuff I didn't bother yet. It's not that bad. Which is fine. I'm gonna stick with the unburdened newcomer wardrobe. I like the black suit, but it should be fine. Raids of inmates. Number of attack migrants increase. Raids are intensifying with more insults exposed to abuse and assault. Sometimes families are found dead in their homes. Police their case. Several illegal inmates captured and sent to jail. The city saw onslaught clean. Face said Robert Thornton. I regret only one thing. It's all started too late. Here neglect the son's Albert. Yeah. Yeah. Mr. Reese, observe yourself while conducting this from Mr. Throgmorton. Forgive me for audacity, but I brought you devil's reef while you're unconscious. Please take more of yourself. It won't be every time. Johannes.
Makes this place feel more like home. I miss Boston already.
Now we're welcome to the depths of the sea. And terror. Coil springs and some more shelling casing for more bullets than anything. The nightmares. I borrow those later, just like Yellow King's games. The King Gators are a little longer, I'll figure them out. Some more gunpowder and pistol rounds. Yay! That's how crazy this is. The one thing is the difference between this detective and the Shadows of Doubt, which I do plan to stream some point. I played on my own time briefly. Shadows of Doubt, you're actually more in the depth of detective, which is actually an interesting approach. And illegally. But what this one is simple thing, but also interesting survival, being in HP Lovecraft. I never really got into detective stuff. I did try another Cthulhu game on the Xbox. I really didn't get far on that. Or at least far enough, but that was on the Xbox. This is only a second type of game I played with Cthulhu-esque inspired. Too many coincidences. Lighthouse is out, searches have been gone lost to sea, or some discarrying city benches. That's one, but there's an X-rays file, port high recovery. He's trying to profit. Coincidences navigate. Take some loot from you. Oh, I can make some better medkit. Yay. You're gonna need those. Oh, hello. You tell freaking crazy with the cult stuff. You can tell that. Johannes. But the SX of this game just intrigues me, that's all. Now I gotta meet the frickin'...
Finally, you're awake. Gotta tell you though, mister, you wanna stay on here, you stop making all that noise.
Noise? What noise are you talking about?
I expect my guests to be respectable. Moans, chanting, all that kind of thing. Stops, alright?
Yeah, sorry about that. I don't really remember what happened, but I'll do my best.
Yeah, well, next time it happens, you end up sleeping under the bridge like the other newcomers.
You're not exactly friendly with your guests. Are we the ones keeping you in business?
All these newcomers after the flood, they're stark raving mad.
What do you mean?
You can't imagine the crazy notes and books I find after they move out. Only thing they're good for is lighting the kitchen stove.
Can I have a look?
I knew it. I tell you, no one sane would be interested. And you want to take a look? Well, fine. Take what you wish.
Alright, what we got today? Just a bunch of side cases. Yeah, it's one thing with this, you're actually doing more side cases in here. It's interesting. You're not going to expect me to read all of these things. You're not going to expect that. You may, but still, you're not going to expect that. There's reasons why. But it happens. I'm talking. I don't know. No matter how bad the flood's damage unnatural appear, I can't stop myself from waking every with being stuck in the further. I went to the eastern side of Salvation Harbor near crossing Flank Street. I came to feeling loneliness, fear, immersive. I was a woman, locked in a room flick of slowing rotting. My body turned to something itchy, battling on my face. I had to hold my skin prevented from the growling until I suffocated. And the stuff in a row until something inside kicked me in and kicked me or away. A lone child. A vision of sesame playing with my mind. Old forgotten fears come to life. When I was small, I was afraid to stay alone. Though my parents would never leave and come back. Today, once the eastern streets cover side. Vision of the corner of St. Elmer King Sports. I always felt alone. Forgotten in the locker room, hungry and frightened. I was so scared inside, but everything was much worse behind the door. Something scratched the corridor, everything screams outside. I could not run, I could not hide. I just waited for Mom to return. I'm afraid that someone stalks me. I started a vision advent. I had a vision of Purity Road and Oak Street. I saw mirrors of full reflections, someone trapped away in a vain escape. Expressions of fear and panic shocked deeply. After a very tall, skinny man started to follow me in distance. What troubles me is I seen reflections, but I never caught the sight of you, the stalker. I'm sure police will mock me if I come ask for protection. Seems time to buy a good trusting a gun. Start a practice. Discussing exaltation. No matter how different my visions may be, they're always frightening. Today it was a man. He was left the house sudden Oak Grove on a wicked street, somewhere between sheets of hilly streets. Our eyes met and he felt burning exalted and wild tormenting emotions. I saw him on monstrosities, touching him, embracing the kiss. The vision was so intense I bent it to throw up all my breakfast. He walked and cursed past and cursed newcomers. I pray one stop every now and then and close my eyes around this man. Call of the Ocean. Though air food hotel and running away, I remembered a huge pile of apple trees. Thought it was very nice. Moreover, I was afraid the hotel owner would seize me seizure. The vision occurred in a few blocks up from Apple Tree, walking East Brown Street. Center shells, a fellow was drowning. Ran forward. I was passing the street, St. Michael's Church. Felt the water surround the presence, calling Anita will fight desire. Desires to go, and the mare to sink into the depths. Static in the ears. Eastern High Roads, I heard again, not just a vision, but a noise, a hissing radio static, growing louder and louder. Voices of a pharaoh lost in, crying desperate, trying not to show how bad it was, revealed in low chaos. The image came after I saw it pass the bulk street, Hollow Street, hissing a flood in my mind. I saw a man surrounded by radios talking to them. He was dying. I felt it when it happened. My visions were gone. I'm afraid the bathroom kicked in each time I washed my hands. Trembling in the fear, talked to me. Began the vision eastward, Reed Heights, near across the open ward. I saw a man naked, covered in blood. Room was outdoors, the windows surrounded by dark holes of a pipe. He was cutting himself piece by piece, feeding those coppers' mouths. There were voices here promising full hunger, hatred that them couldn't even escape. And have they noticed me? From behind. I couldn't turn out the noise, so yes, I walked from Merrick Avenue, Western Avenue, Oak Street. I was hit with exhausting migraine. My nose started to bleed with the sensations came. I saw one man writing a letter, another striking behind. Saw both specters sifting me, but no matter how I cried, the warnings took to move, it didn't work. It seems I lost consciousness when the killer of the man head took several hours to get back to the hotel after. Terrible fetus, Jesus. After which just shake around their child. Again, I'm sorry if this is touchy. This again was in the game, so again, sorry for advancements. I just realized this now. I'm sorry for that. Oak Street, I saw it. Turning it, everything understand, vision struck me out. I saw a doctor holding a room, weighing something, shaking hand, a last will. I saw him, his fetus, pointing legs. Ha! After shrieking, I can't forget it. Yeesh! Ismail for notes. The locals scared me a lot. I've seen places where many people have faces appear in my visions. Recently I saw northern parts of Given Hill walking down, which is very Hunter Avenue, one vision's called. Still a money in mountains disguised as one of them, and later read a story cap bursting pagan rifle switches. I still remember the name Oben. Lullaby Crossroads. Today I fell asleep in the street. Connected to my vision somehow because I felt the same nausea heck strike. It happened at Carnivos near Corner Tanner Old Church. I felt this in my mouth, giving me a drink immediately after I fell asleep, spending half a day lying in a dark hobo and a miracles once told me anything. And a pack of notes, blah blah. Jesus. But as unlike other ways we trying to find, you actually have to find a place to find it. This map is an example. You have to find these places of the street names of the area. There's a guide online, but you best to do look on these streets right here to find in one of these buildings to find your case and all that stuff. Which we'll be going down with that shortly. But it's not as you think, but it's not that bad either. It gets irritating at times, but again, you really can't get much. It's very interesting to do it that way around, so. Note a hobo sign. Figure out secret over and what I learned with tradition that backs from before the flood. Because H-shaped sign doors around means a carbon invasion side good vacant reasons gone. That's telling me where there'll be places to go. Planning to keep afford living, I could live a flap house. But your camera doesn't make any sense. I know your fish market is dangerous. You've been warned. To Walker. Devil's Wreath. Now, all right, so you can deal with those, or the main case which is lost at sea, which we want to. Side cases are going to take time as they should, but lost at sea is what we're going to go with. Alright. You need to go down here to get these areas explored for Culver side. Speaking of which, I should make my shit. We'll need that. We basically got everything we need for that, so we go there. Make sure it's stocked up. Going to a fest area, huh? Fest areas are another way to get some more people, but also shortcuts to get to your location. But for us, we're actually going to here. I could have took the boat, but also could have done this way like a dumbass. But hey, I'm not judging it. Yeah, stack of this looks amazing, I tell you. What the? Oh. Wait! Right. Too much, too much, too much. Madness. That's like I said, it's really yeah. Part of me want to go and continue that or not. I really do not. One, because I don't have enough ammo to do that. And plus I also want to upgrade to get to my skill up to get me harder melee. Cause then I can instantly kill those fucking beasts easily. So we're not gonna touch that. Oh. Okay. That's like you get you some like goddamn medikits because of this.
Extra. All the news that's fit for print. Buy a paper, mister?
The old papers are by the door. Take them and stop bothering me already.
I think you've got me confused with someone else.
Aren't you a newcomer?
Help me out here. What's the connection between newcomers and old newspapers?
It's cold sleeping in the street, and they come to collect the old newspapers for warmth.
Yeah, I guess I am a newcomer. Charles Reed, private investigator. And I also need your old newspapers, the archive, to be exact.
Ah, so you're the one who cracked the Albert Throgmorton murder case. Nice work. I'm Helen Bland. Say, can you do me a favor? Give me an exclusive interview. You won't regret it. The Oakmont Chronicle is the best newspaper for miles around.
All right, I'll be sure to make some time for you, Miss Bland. Do you still want that interview? I got some time now, if you're ready.
Oh, absolutely. We know that you're the private eye who solved the case, but tell our reader something more about yourself.
I'm a former Navy diver. Served on the USS Cyclops, and after the war, I found myself in Boston. I've been a private eye ever since.
Oh, a brave sailor. Well, I imagine you'll get accustomed to local life easily. We have plenty of water around here. Maybe we'll have the chance to work together later. Who knows? And now the big question. Why are you here? What brought you to Oakmont?
I've been investigating disappearances all around Massachusetts. The missing people all seem to have ended up here for some reason.
The mystery of the newcomers. And you want to know why they're here? Well, they aren't very forthcoming about it. And it doesn't help that most of them aren't thinking straight, to put it mildly. I think that's enough for now. I can't give the readers too much all at once. Thank you for your interview, Mr. Reed.
My pleasure. Maybe I'll do something interesting enough to make the papers again. You never know. See you later.
East Archive's been unlocked, so we can actually go deeper into that stuff. But unlike Texas, we actually gotta find the key evidence first, look into that, which is a bit better compared to what I was talking about with goddamn Shadows of a Doubt. I hope you guys are enjoying this. It's nice. It's different, but again, it's a nice different change of pace. I'm in a freaking park area, am I? Yep. Don't need that.
Officer?
Well, look who finally decided to show up. If it ain't Charles Reed, the genius that cracked the case of Albert Throgmorton. Captain Caleb Lyons at your service. What can we simpletons do to assist you, Mr. Holmes?
You and I have a problem, officer.
No. Aside from making everyone in the Oakmont Police Department look like idiots, let me be frank, newcomer. You ain't welcome. You slip up, don't cross a T or dot an I, and I'll treat you like every other criminal here.
Okay. Well, can I use the police archive in the meantime?
You can, but only because of Mr. Throckmorton's patronage. And heed me well, you're on mighty thin ice, and I'll be under it when it breaks.
Very pessimistic ass. Okay, we found those two. We do need to go down here to get to you on that mission. To get to the expedition. Should be here. Alright. Let's begin our discovery.
Guess I don't need the key.
Dangers of diving. Being a sufferer mischief symptoms of clean pain, moving nausea, vomiting, orientation can occur with 10 minutes of surfacing, include paralysis, blindness, deafness, dizziness, seizure, confusion. Paralysis numbers evolve at the same time. Part of the reason why.
Someone smashed it beyond repair.
Carnival manifestation, unreadable, note on Friday. Size suits, air tanks, canned foods, belongings, reshirt crates, and from responsible delivery. It's the reason why I'm active, because I know there's someone's gonna be. There you are. There you are, you son of a bitch.
Guess this helmet's beyond repair.
Not yet. Just gotta find everything first before we go down. More gunpowder in a round. Do we replenish that?
Can't say I ever saw another shell like it.
Yeah, it's like eels there. They go weird eel. Little scraps.
These samples glitter in a weird from.
Fish reports. A local fisher reports a number of bubbles underneath the rising bottom of the sea brought sample of weird substance floating in the ocean. Jack claims he found among numerous of dead, strange deformed fish, which were taken analysis. Several local openings of rock rose to flame and shine. How Disney is starting to serve burns after increasing part sample analysts. Dallas apologies. The University of Apology welcomes newest addition to the ranks, Professor Hallam Dow. A brilliant discovery about the Origin Institute trans new pages. Now Professor Dow will embark in an expedition hopefully flood under light. I think I must get all the things here now. I think. Well, let's begin the process now.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Drop the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah, me fe I regach, I dagon.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Time to figure this out.
We don't have time to pick it. Stand back.
Drop the papers. Smash the rest.
I fatah, me fe.
Burn it all. Make sure you get the adverts.
Several men broke into the expedition headquarters. What they didn't smash, they burned. The archives, even the newspapers.
Yeah, let's make sure just checking everything. I think I've found everything here. Except for the map, but that's not. Our data places a very active, strong influence of the mind, restless solutions, supply sedatives that cause madness. I recommend discarding those and charms. System was high value Dow. Okay, so you try doing it to ease the freaking madness. Okay. That's all the paper stuff, I think, now. Alright, let's begin this situating now. Lost, but still clues fall upon the sea of Franklin Gilman Bay. Morgan Chronicle. Besides the enemies not trying to kill me. Just doing our clearing sleep around. Because you get the key evidence, to get all evidence, you need to like find every single small detail. Weirdly enough. There it is.
Map of Cape Cod. It looks like there was something here, but it's been erased.
There we go. Okay. Cape Cod now, huh? Alright. Now we're gonna go to the Chronicle. Do 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 do. Okay. Alright. So we lost by stiff clues. They felt acutely afraid of Grandma Bay. Titanium is currently available. You have fine truly export aiding and price 70 bullets equivalent to those interested upon using the Captain General Sanders engrave. And that's how that works, like that. At Pier 3 and Alkmaar Port. So basically telling us you have to go back to Alkmaar Port at Pier 3 to get you on the case. Basically what it's telling you. But I do need to go across the street to get access to there. To get more on that side, to fast travel on that side.
Extra, extra. All the news that's fit to print. My paper this
Someone's eating a rat on a stick. You could swim there, but again, it'll lose your insanity and else you'd be attacked.
Find something you like. Cheaper than the rest.
Let's go and get me this fast one because we need to go here again. The station area. Crossing center. It's creepy to have a doll like that, but again, don't try not to judge.
Patient or visitor? Hold on. Let Dr. Grant guess. A visitor. Though you are a bit pale, you don't have a headache, do you?
My head? No complaints, I'm good.
Well, you're the exception these days. We're simply overflowing with patients.
It looks like hard work in these conditions. You need a hand?
Well, yes, actually. But it may result in close contact with the wiles. Is that going to be a problem?
I'm prepared to face men and beasts alike. Count me in.
I can see it in your eyes. Well, I have taken it upon myself to study the wild beasts, but need more data to confirm two of my hypotheses. One concerns the multi-handed creatures, and the other the vomiting humanoids.
What have you found out about the multi-handed beasts?
One of my patients saw them in his nightmares before the flood. I can't visit him, but he must know something. Here's his address.
Those hideous wretches seem almost human. But what could turn one into such a monstrosity?
Jim Bells, a patient of mine, was admitted to hospital with symptoms resembling cholera, but he turned into one of those things. Incredible. Here's the address. Find out what happened.
Bye.
Besides, I already know where to go next later on top, but for sake of simplicity, we're gonna go and go back and continue before because I know where the fucker is. But for sake of things that we're doing the progressive way. Now let's go back down to the piers. Before ending attack, I do want to go and get most of the goddamn my skill up. Keep on going. Right in the right area. Alright. Alright, time to go on. There's a wildebeest rat. I'll go with the friendly, just freaking like simple ones.
Look for your sins and repent. Kay Almighty will punish the wretched by sending terrors unnamed.
If you wonder what K is, the reason I don't ask much because one, I play this quite a few times. Well, not really far. But understand what it is. K is basically their what their religion is around. Back where it all began. All right.
Thank Kay. At last. Hey, help. Help.
What's going on?
Sea creatures swarmed over the piers. I hid here, but these walls won't stand up to them. Please help me.
I'm looking for Captain Sanders. Is he here in the port? Did the creatures get him?
I saw Sanders. Help me. I'll tell you what I know.
Alright, I gotta kill these wildebeests. So you just fall into the no zone area.
I've dealt with the creatures. Now, tell me about Sanders.
Got back several hours ago. Those things, they came because of him.
What happened on the Titania?
It was horrible. A damn massacre. I heard the shots. I went out. I saw the whole thing. Sailors bleeding, dying. Blood hit the water, and then, well, then the wild beasts came to feast.
This Sanders. What kind of man is he?
Newcomer. Seemed like a decent guy. Okay, Captain. Treated his crew well.
I gotta find Sanders. Where is he?
Saw him get away. Just after the shooting.
Mm.
Ran for the pier. Didn't see where he went after that.
Did you see anyone else from the expedition?
No. Only Sanders.
Mm-hmm.
I'd bet my life no one else made it back.
Mm-hmm. Let's get to it then. Well.
They emptied every chamber. Still stinks of burnt powder. The monsters sure didn't leave behind much. Gotta be out of your head to do this to a man.
Boy, where? That's why you try not to get drunk when you're saying it that low, because you get to see things should not be there.
They were in high spirits, and plenty of them were drinking.
Sanders, I agree to take one of us Titania. Any person named Robert Thornton, cargo detail attached manifest will provide them all necessary assets, including depths and measurements, as well as diving support, underwater exploration, marine life, mission called Cape, God Bay, and will provide transport and combination of 70 bullets.
This would be a weird artifact in any collection. Cape Cod. There were marks here, but they've been erased.
Probably should collect the mine evidence first, or missed zone. Alright. Mine place time. I know I'm missing something, don't know what. Wow.
Shot dead. Point blank.
That was a body of course I missed. Wow.
You can't take me! Eat this! To the mayor with you! Die! Die!
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
Let's get a handle on what actually happened here.
No more drink. All we've seen. And you telling me we ain't allowed rum?
To the mayor with you! Die! Die! You can't take me! Eat this!
For whatever reason, the crew went berserk. Only one man got away.
Leaving a pair, soon found a pair of Captain Sanders. And that means we have to go right back to the hospital. That's the reason why I went that area first.
You're the man who handled the problems in the port. Seemed like a sharp sleuth. Want to make something on the side?
You pay, I work. What's the job?
Ah, a fellow businessman. I'm Vincent, but you can call me Vince. First task is to find the ship's log for the Pride.
Charles Reed. A few questions, if I may.
Sure.
Why are you looking for a ship log?
Maybe I'll tell you when the job is done. Right now, you don't need to know.
In my line of work, you don't get far without appreciating the need for privacy. I understand. What can you tell me about the Pride? I'm gonna need somewhere to start.
Mostly rumors. The captain was an exemplary patriot. Always had a flag with him. His last shipment may have been chemicals in metal barrels.
It could be resting on the seabed 1,000 miles away. What makes you think it can be found?
I wouldn't waste my money on you unless I had hope. Local drunkards say they saw the barge on the sunken road near the fish market.
Good. I'll check the place and bring you the Pride's ship log if it's still there. See you later.
Gotta make money on the side anyways. But as of right now, we want to get far with the main one first before we go any into the side missions. At least some progress so I can actually give yourself an upgrade. At least. Get over there. Let's go there. Lost at Sea. Because anyways, when I go down to the Lost at Sea, it's quite more exciting down there. And I want to get that down there to see it. Anyways. Alright. Peter Croyley. Multiple burns frame around the chest. Face result explosion. Facial surgery progress just as a newcomer. Deep cut to the shoe. Broken collarbone. And there. Time to go up. He's right there.
What happened to you, mister?
Pete. Explosion. Fishing with dynamite. Oh, I heard you talking.
Fishing with dynamite, huh? You sure it wasn't from a fight in port? Maybe on a ship?
I'm sure.
I'll make more detail on that.
Bye.
Oh, my stomach. I ain't never eaten leeches ever again, no sir.
And this time is probably respected.
Scratch me. Please, please, just here. This itching is driving me insane.
If it was you.
Yeesh. What happened to your shoulder?
Some psycho in a bar brawl. Gun came out, he clipped me good in the shoulder. Something I can help you with?
I'm just looking for someone. Captain Sanders.
Captain Sanders?
Yeah.
Never heard of him. I'm Joseph Willow. You should probably look somewhere else.
That's funny. The records say you were admitted for an axe wound, just like a certain Captain Sanders got in the port massacre. Spill.
Oh, to the depths with it. Who sent you?
I'm asking the questions here, pal.
Yeah, well, first tell me who you are.
Charles Reed, Private Eye. Throgmorton wants to know what happened to his lost expedition.
So Throgmorton came looking at last. I knew someone like you would find me sooner or later.
I think it'd be an understatement to say your expedition met with disaster.
There are things that should never be found, Mr. Reed. I only wish I'd known that then. They'd still be alive. The scientists, my crew. None of them deserved what happened to them.
Did you know Albert Throgmorton made it to shore?
Albert survived? Is he here?
No. He didn't make it. He's dead as the rest. Murdered in the port. But what about the others?
I don't know. My crew left them down there, underwater. I ordered a rescue attempt, but they threatened mutiny.
Tell me what happened on the last dive.
We had a system. The divers go down, then come up at a prearranged time. But not one surfaced that day. In the end, I sent a team to check. They returned with Albert, but all were half mad with fear.
I was on the Titania before I came here. It seems you were all hitting the bottle pretty hard. Why?
To stop them from rioting. To save them from despair. After those dives, anyone would turn to drink.
So, the diving did a number on your crew. What happened in the port?
I don't know. They were calm until we docked, and then they lost it. And many good men lost their lives.
What were you looking for underwater?
The cause of all this. The stones, the flood, the monsters. The scientists found cracks on the seabed. They were working on some theory of how it connected to the madness.
The ocean floor splits open, and that means hysteria on land. Really?
We spent days over the cracks. We heard things. Saw things looking back at us.
You've got a good reason for leaving the expedition to die, right?
You weren't there. Day after day on that ship, it was a horror, Mr. Reed. We saw things. Not one of us dared sleep. It was an expedition into cursed waters. Mark my words.
Could you take me out to where the last dive took place?
No. You can't follow them, Mr. Reed. Suicide. Worse than suicide.
I'm a Navy diver, Captain. And with all due respect, I'm not afraid of boogeymen.
I don't care. I'm not taking you there. And besides, you'll never follow them without proper equipment.
Do you know where I can get a good diving suit?
My men got theirs from a local factory. If you're that bullheaded, I'll write down the address.
Where's the logbook from the Titania?
Well, I had it with me, but I was all out of it by the time I got here. I remember the surgery ward. When I came round, my things were gone.
Get better soon.
I mean that.
Be safe. We don't have any free beds left. Take the patient's things and throw them in storage.
Yeah. The Shovel's titanium log. Crew complained had noise, no sleep. For strange. March 22nd reached the crew reporting hallucinations. On the 23rd, descriptions from Healthy will distract them. On the 23rd, found an air pocket that carries the devil's teeth. Closed the city, side discovered walls with ancient walls, asked to create tools. On the 24th, was sent to Tate and Myers down to investigate the service deadline passing. On the 24th, Tate and Myers returned only Albert, who now completely is unhinged, his madness driven unsettling. The crew drag Albert's life both tied and result in mutiny. All right. We want to start a massacre and result that. Alright, now it's asking us to go continue on to the next part of the Lost Sea. remain near underwater rocks unless that was teeth are not far from Oak Park. I currently would get a boat, but I need to appear. Diving Suit Factory. From factory was from western of Green Bay on the Selva Street between Lev and Coffee to Shore. This is what I mean. On easy you can do this, but no, with this one you actually have to go and find it. Is in western Dreamhaven Bay. Even though I've done this more times, I still can't get as confuses me. Bay. So I want to get this done so we actually can see where we're going here. On the western side of things, so. On Smith Avenue between Live Coffee. Here's Live Coffee, and I think it's in the water around here. And Deep Shore. It's between these two edges, really. So I want to do the underwater case at least to show you how cool it gets. Then depending on this thing goes and make out there because I gotta wake up early for tomorrow working shit. Yeah. Alright. So we need a boat. We can walk there, but we can't walk on the other side. We should be close around here. I'm right here. How was I off? Off by, actually it's off by a thing. Until I get an upgrade, I really can't do much about it.
This wouldn't even hold air for a minute.
Because I want to go down in the depths. Because I'm going to the depths.
I'm not trusting my life to a rusty suit.
To the depths. Mark on, but I don't know if it's helping. There it is, but where we go? They're making our bullets. Oh, that's good. Just got some stuff around. You want alcohol? Give me some. Alright, give me some health back. Time to go into the depths. Time to go into the depths. Guess now we need to go there.
You look tense, honey. You need to let loose.
Jesus. Because it's gonna be fun. Time to enter the headscape of the hell. Oh yes. Oh yes. This is where it's gonna be fun. Oh. This is what I call fascinating.
This stone isn't natural. Could it be a statue?
Oh. To the depths. Because the madness comes. Oh Lord. There's a reason why. There's a fucking madness here. Will drive you mad. Mm-hmm. Because madness will come. Woo! Oh. Now we're into the bigger case.
The scientists didn't even take their tools with them.
Gods lean over us. Gods crawl in us. Gods who have marked me as their aphid.
Mm-hmm.
Those suits are all cut up. A ritual knife and a cult sign. I think I better show Mr. Throgmorton.
Sulu. I keep on checking his controls are just so wonky at times. That idea to have that will kill you. Cthulhu.
Sancta Mare, be our eyes, eyes to see the distant stars.
Hark, he comes! The sacred full-bellied bearer of splendor. Take me, make me, I beg you.
Bearer of what? Who are you talking to? What happened?
Our eyes. First, second, third, opened by the aura. You see much, yet do not see the splendid shell of the white virgin here sleeping.
Cut the horse crap. Give me a straight answer.
Nonsense. But it is meaning that is meaningless. Open yourself. Walk, listen, pray. Wake, you holy worm. Take his skin and skull for your home. Take my worship and grant your kindness. I pray you.
A mental man.
Perfectly preserved artifact. Was it the focus of their worship?
Alright. Time to get this straight.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to cut up their diving suits. Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
Okay. What? It's shivering. This. No! Get away from me!
I think I'm starting to get the picture.
Okay. Now.
Okay. What? It's shivering. This. No!
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready to... Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
I figure much.
We enter the temple the moment they take the key seal. Get ready.
Okay. What?
Forget them! Get the seed and the seal now!
The expedition found an artifact that drove them mad. Then the Innsmouthers stole it and the professor in one go.
Outbreak mass was caused by Albert's presence. The crew excited him off to stop it. Was source of the madness they made to kill one another. Hans Mouser's plot. You know the truth about the mask, you need the artifact and inherit the one who took it. Goes much more deeper than you think goes in there. I can't leave the survivors die, even if they're mad to lose fluids. Others, this was not their fault. As much as the hero and the villain side of things, one depends how you choose this. To me personally, I did it a few times. I didn't get much further than the shit, so I wouldn't exactly know. But if we're going to say we're being a jackass, we put the freaking monster away. I say. I'm mostly going to bring this one. So these poor chaps are bound to the place to death. Now it's time to go back to the underwater. Alright. There we go. That's time to take some more of it now. After having our vision. It's back up here again. Now we need to go to Rob Thornton and talk about our things and get paid. Oh yeah. Part 2. Asylum were looking for me to fix me, trying me to tell Eleanor. At first, they asked me questions about the story and reported officials making lists of things. I feared the water, so I straw around the drenches sheets. I told them about things of darkness. They kept me in dark rooms blindfolded. No progress until it was brought to the exarch. Kept me in solitude, my own words. Kept my mind together. He told me who I am and what I think. He gave me a coincidence to keep me insane. It seemed to get used to the question, put it for us for worse. I've seen during into your room, mine the floors, make a paper scratch your landlord. Do it again. Why? Because he gets some more ammo for me. This makes it better to keep our guns active too. Metal scraps, but again it keeps the gun loaded. more gunpowder to boot. Again, I don't know why that door is glitchy, but there's much I can say about that, honestly. Yeah, let's go and get some more bullets made. Pale the dagger. And I totally found where they're gonna kill when you go to Throgmorton. You have one skill point to use, and that is actually to increase damage. I can actually kill those wildebeests in one hit now. Keep the bows steady. Alright. Now we need to go to Rob Thorne. He is an waiting for port at Southern Manor of Old Grove. I think I might go in there anyways, but we need to go to Old Grove and there's Thorn Manor. Let's go over here to see what this guy wants. How I'm gonna pay our freaking dues. If not, we can go pay fine. I figure much is probably just useless. Hey, we're trying. Now I need to go back to Thought to Manor. Basically, it's going straight up or take the boat. I think we're going straight up today. Let's tell us roof it. Let's hoof it. And we're gonna go up here. Infestation area. As long as there are infestations, it's full of the creatures. Depending on how we go, we can go straight to the point. This probably could be the end of me, but I just gotta show you what these can spawn in here. That's why. Oh, no. Get. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. Okay. There you go. Woo. Well, at least we found a place to be now. Let's meet old Throckmorton. I'm going like a long way. Whoopsie. Throgmorton. I passed it.
The mortician has touched him up well. Bad news, Mr. Throgmorton. The expedition members are dead, and the Innsmouthers kidnapped the professor.
Those degenerates, they dare get in my way.
Your expedition found something buried in the ruins. The Innsmouthers were after it. They captured Professor Doe, along with the artifact she was carrying.
Artifact? What artifact? Where did you find them? Tell me everything.
Your men found some kind of underwater temple. In it was an ancient artifact. The Innsmouthers call it the Seal. The Innsmouthers were lying in wait. Your men took the item, and the Innsmouthers took their chance and made off with Professor Doe and the artifact.
How did they catch them off guard?
Seems that after the seal was taken from its place, everyone in the expedition suffered some kind of mental breakdown. The Innsmouthers must have known about that and waited for the right moment.
They knew what was going to happen. Inconceivable. Wait a moment, how did you know they were Innsmouthers?
One of the attackers was killed by a member of the expedition. I have a photo.
My expedition failed. My boy was killed. This is more than personal, Mr. Reed. This is a threat to everyone.
They have Harriet and the artifact she found, but she may still be alive.
That's why I hesitate to wipe their fish-faced kin from Oakmont this instant. But we won't sit idle. Find them, Mr. Reed. Not the grunts, but their leaders. Infiltrate their ranks if need be. Bring me my professor back.
I'm looking into the madness, not politics and power games.
And your best source of information is currently in the slimy hands of those Innsmouthers. Professor Doe shared the visions. She found something inside those ruins, and now they have her. She knows something crucial, I'm certain. There's also a more delicate matter I wanted to discuss with you, Mr. Reed.
I can be delicate when it matters, so shoot.
I have a colleague, you could say. His name is Herbert Glover. Like myself, he is a collector of fine art.
I'm a detective, Mr. Throgmorton, not a burglar.
I don't care for your insinuation, Mr. Reed. I would never be so crass as to hire a thief. I had a meeting arranged with Herbert. One of great importance, shall we say. One at which he failed to appear. I want you to find out why.
That sounds simple enough. Okay, I'll do it.
Very good, Mr. Reed. There is one final detail. This case must remain secret, and you must not reveal to anyone for whom you are working.
Discretion is my watchword.
Indeed. Here is Herbert's address and an advance for your investigation. You'll find it's fair.
Have a good day.
There we go. Albert Archie, loving memory, his son, respected but Robertson of robust bloodline, died on Thursday of Oakmont Party, age 25. One mourned his unmeant death, but celebrated to live his life. Stormy fan appreciates Masons of Oakmont. Quid pro quid. Well then. But as you can tell, it's very interesting what's going on with it here. The Innsmouth first found something that connects to the relics next to Cthulhu. And that's what we're trying to figure out at that point on. Fate of the expedition. Innsmouth syndrome, they call it assault, kill, and if I carry a dredge plater, go an amulet to resemble a fisheye. Which we gotta go down that route for that. And of course his connector, which is interesting, go point there. But the delicate matter goes down that part, and a bounty of the sea. So we fun to find that one. But as things are, this is mostly going to be the end of the stream here. Though it's not quite the end on a good Halloween, but again, while it's sad, but again also, I gotta wake up early tomorrow because we gotta do some yard work around here. And it's life, you gotta deal with it. But, though, I hope you guys enjoyed the 2 streams of Halloween, though not as gory as you expect. Again, I am not strong in horror. But, this one intrigues me so much because it's how it is about, and it's very interesting. Phasmo is Phasmo, but again, you can tolerate so much before getting screwed over, but still. I hope you guys enjoyed exploring around this Halloween, and hope you enjoy exploring the bit world of Lovecraft. Though it's not fully in detail, because I didn't go freaking nook and cranny some of the side quests. Again, it's there, but again, guys, have a great Halloween, have a good night,